Hey everybody, welcome to Horror Quickies number 18. Like I do once in a while, we're gonna do a show that deviates a little bit. This show I will not be reviewing a horror film, but I will be going over some non-film things that I think you guys might like. These are some recommendations of mine that aren't films. We're going to start with video games. As you guys know, I am a big video gamer, have been for some time. Not so much PC gamer anymore, more of a console guy now, but you never know, it might be something to get me back into it. Okay, we're going to start with the Asian horror game White Day. This is the re-release. I believe this came out maybe about a year ago. If you like creepy ass horror games, yeah. If you don't like puzzles, I have to warn you, there are some puzzles in this thing. The biggest criticism that I actually hear about this, and I kind of agree with, is you need to collect these little chalks for the chalkboard as your saves, and you don't get them right away. So other than that, it's a pretty good game. It's rated teen. There is some blood and violence. The dialogue is subtitled, but I think there is a dub option. Don't correct. I may be wrong. Don't quote me on that. But either way, it's a creepy game. You're basically in a school at night, and there's some ghosts and some evil going on. I'll be honest with you. I have not beaten this game yet, and I need to get back on it. But I highly recommend this if you like creepy ass games. This has got some good jump stuff in it. Okay, my second game, I actually haven't gotten much into this, but I'm actually in the middle of a work rotation. Those who don't know, I literally I work a job. I work several weeks at a time, and then I have some time off. There's good things and bad things about it. So while, when I can, I try to squeeze in what I can do, with this show and my film projects. Anyways, the Dark Pictures Anthology, Man of Medan. For those of you who love the game Until Dawn, same makers. In fact, Larry Fessden, I believe, yes, he was also involved in this too, I believe as a writer. So far, great game. Love it. Sean Ashmore and is pretty much one of the characters, and it's really well done. If you like those kind of interactive film story things like that, I think you guys will like this. It's more about the story, and there is complaints that the game's very linear, but these games by a certain nature are linear to a point, because the point is to get through the story. I highly recommend this. There is a lot of interactivity in these games that I think some people don't give it credit for, but I do understand their point on it being slightly linear. But if you really look at it, very few games are totally open world, and even the ones who are, there is still a linear base mission in addition to the other stuff you can do. But I digress. Anyways, Man of Medan, I do recommend it if you like horror video games. Okay, on to comic books. Okay, this comic that I'm going to recommend is Bengali from Pawnee Comics. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. It's not so much. It's not like straight horror. It is a superhero thing, but there is some horror elements that I think you guys will enjoy. But a guy who is his brother had paid somebody essentially to kill him, in addition to getting rid of board members, so he can be the sole heir to a $1 million company. He basically ends up bonding with what appears to be a Aztec spirit. There's some very good artwork in here. I think you guys will like it. If you go on Pawnee Comics website or Facebook page, I have like a shop now button. You should check it out. Anyways, he bonds with this Aztec spirit. He actually overcomes it, and he uses it to get revenge on the guy that killed him and to find out who did this to him. Okay. I do recommend it. This is, I think, the third Pawnee Comics I bought. I do like it, and I think you guys should check it out. Okay, next, the poly bag here. I had picked up Bengali by ordering it from the website. This one I actually got from Second to Charles in Shreveport. Those who know me, Shreveport, Louisiana, it's like my second home. I go there every now and then. Okay, for you Bernie Wrightson fans, this company, Vault Comics, had basically done like fantasy type comics. And as far as I know, I don't think they're doing superhero, but they're doing fantasy type comics. And they started this horror line called Nightfall. And there's no escape from the plot. It's their first comic in this line. And if you're a Bernie Wrightson fan, it's very much drawn and written in that style. And I think you guys will like it. It's definitely creepy. It's scary. It's violent. It's got a good story to it. And to me, the first issue really left me wanting more, because I think there's some room here for this title and this line to be very good. I like the funny thing is, don't want to sound like a hypocrite here. When it comes to comic art, I'm not really picky. It's just I'm used to seeing art a certain way, so it takes me a while to get over stuff. But this right here reminds me of Bernie Wrightson, especially his Swamp Thing run. I like the art. It's very well done. There's some good ads for some of their upcoming sci-fi stuff. I'm actually interested in those, but I definitely want to see what else they're going to do with this Nightfall line. Now, speaking of Bernie Wrightson, they even do a little tribute on the back page and thank you, basically, to Mr. Wrightson, who is deceased. God bless. Rest in peace. Sorry. Okay, so yeah. Vault, their Vault Comics Nightfall line, the plot. I bought it second to Charles, which means it is distributed by Diamond Distribution. No, I will not go on the rant. But yeah, I think you guys should check it out. Okay, finally, this is, I got this, I believe, at Barnes & Noble's. Those of you who like 1970 style Warren magazines, believes there was Skywald, a lot of people are getting that. This magazine is called The Creeps. I got issue number 20 at I got it in Shreveport, where I live here. There is no Barnes & Nobles or Books a Million here in Leesville. None. But anyways, on one of my trips to Shreveport, I got issue 20 of The Creeps. Barnes & Nobles, love it. It is very much a love letter to the horror magazines, thriller magazines of the 70s. In fact, they're using a lot of Warren artists, from what I understand. It's in black and white. It cost me, see, this one's issues $5.95. I believe they probably got the holiday out special by now. It's got some good stories, some good arts. What I like about the art is actually different. Not everything's gray tone, but some are. You got aliens. You have deities. You have wartime stories. Yeah, I think you guys would definitely check. If you're a horror fan, I think you'll definitely check it out. Anyways, like I said, every now and then I like to do an episode that's kind of different. So that's it for Horror Quickies 18, and I will see you on the next one. It's JW signing off.